20 minutes of the run. So yeah. In the time I explained that, I could have probably come back and to that exact same spot, but that's the theory behind. That's the change I've made to the shotgun strat. But if I remember. My fingers crossed, there should be no problems with Metal Gear tomorrow. There was like a music fix as well, because the soundtrack to Metal Gear is awesome, and it's just kind of weird. Konami released them, or re-released MGS 1 and 2 on the GOG store recently, and they barely fixed it. It's like still broken. MGS 1 isn't too bad, but the problem I had is if I'm using a controller, which I will be for MGS, and you're using the D-pad, if you're holding like up and left to kind of move diagonally, it just doesn't detect it. It only detects like one input at a time. So I needed to install a patch for that, and there was something to fix the music, and MGS2 is an all-around mess as well, but you got to leave it to the fans to fix these games. You know, it's the same thing with Resident Evil. Weirdly enough, like, Gemini's patches have made these games super playable. Where before it was just complete luck. Especially with Resi 2, like, on my old computer, it just wouldn't work. You'd get some error, and because at the time, you know, it's an old game, no one really talks about it. It's not on Steam, you know what I mean? If it was on Steam, there'd be more fixes for it. Because it'd be more out there, but you gotta find ways to get it. You gotta legitimately buy a Japanese copy. Sure. I've done. I think. I'm just gonna sit back because I know I'm gonna mess my back up. I'm not. I've got as bad habit like hunching over these past few days. So I'm gonna bank all 3 of these items, and we're gonna lose time initially. And then later on we move on to any percent Resi free. Or we go on to practicing it. I've had one full run, I didn't do splits. It was a little over an hour because that puzzle with Carlos in the hospital really bugged me out. There you go. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Nowhere near as daunting as I thought it was going to be. I've only got it on the one run. At the time, what I did is I didn't like study the world record run, but I did kind of sit down and skim through it and make notes on the puzzles and stuff. So I didn't understand the theory behind Carlos's puzzle, and then ever since I haven't really been lucky enough to get that far. It's gonna be interesting. I actually quick turned. I went back and see, I've been playing it too much. I actually tried to quick turn. I did that the other day as well. Oh, 100%. Honestly, it's a little bit. That's just it. I think with like the puzzles and stuff, I'm not really worried about them at the end of the day. I did download the grenade launcher tool though. I figured, you know, if all the top runners are going to have it, you may as well. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while since I've checked the boards like properly. I'm pretty sure there's a Magnum. With the tool, you can choose what you.
Leon.
Claire, you made it.
Yeah.
Claire.
Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too
Where am I?
dangerous for her to
Where are my
stay here.
glasses?
Leon, I'll go look for her.
Probably gonna
You
need
go and
those
find
soon.
us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio.
Can't believe it's 6:20 and it's still
That way we
daylight. It
can
looks
keep
so.
in touch if something comes up.
Oops, that's muscle memory kicking in. We can try and beat these people up with keys. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to not do that. Somehow we saved time there. Even though we shot 2 shots. So I'm pretty sure, like, I know I was struggling with it a few weeks ago, but I can actually do the dodge pretty consistently on keyboard. And the only reason I haven't done it, and it is a little bit cheeky, is because eventually we're going to need to get a really good PB, and I'm just going to do the dodge on that PB. Giving myself free time save for the future, basically. So, I just need to remember to pick up the valve handle on the way out. So we'll swap the shotgun out for the valve handle, we'll swap the club key for the handgun, we got it. And this way we can pick up the first aid spray and keep a hold of it for a little longer. So even if those liquors screw us up, because I would argue, at least for me, that the return to the RPD and dealing with those liquors is probably the hardest part of the run. Because you've already been punched by Mr. X, and it's just... Anyway, I didn't even ask. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone had a good weekend. And they're enjoying their Mondays. That was very close. Mr. X or Mike Tyson? It's an excellent question. Mr. X wouldn't bite somebody's ear off though. So I'm thinking maybe Mike Tyson. I remember like going onto message boards in like the early 2000s, mid 2000s, seeing all those threads like who's gonna win between Mr. X and Birkin, and the remake answered that question. Recently watched clips of Tyson. He was so fast and hit so hard. I reckon he'd have Mr. X. Like Mr. X would probably put up a good fight, but
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
to be fair though, what was Mike Tyson's like record or whatever? Like his win-loss. What was his KD ratio?
I heard he was locked up in the cell block. Only there's
Alright,
a
I'm gonna wipe on the glasses.
I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
That's pretty sick. 6 losses. How many times does Mr. X go down in this game? So there's the first time you fight him, you can knock him down. But Mr. X only kills Ada. Technically, he doesn't even do
Ada,
that
wait!
because she survives. Yeah, I'm gonna double down on that Mike Tyson. Definitely gonna be Mike Tyson. I can never remember, and like, do I examine the door or do I just run?
Ben, right?
Exactly, she never dies.
Get up, now.
She's got that plot armor, you know?
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
I was thinking, who has the biggest plot armor in Resident Evil?
You told the city officials that you knew something about
Probably-
what's been going
probably
on,
Ada.
didn't you? What did you tell them?
I don't know. Remake 3 Jill. She gets
Trying to find
beaten
who
down and literally blown
His
up.
name's John.
She falls
He
from
was
like a
working for
6-story
branch
building,
office of Umbrella
and she
based in
survives.
Chicago, but he
So,
suddenly disappeared 6 months
Jill's
ago.
also got that
I heard
plot
a rumor
armor.
that he's here in the city.
Even when she
I don't know
dies in
anything,
5, she
And
actually
even
doesn't
if I
die.
did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer.
But you know, when it comes to Resident Evil fights, you know, you got like Chris versus Leon in a fight,
Those zombies
Ada
aren't the only
versus
things
Jill,
crawling
you know.
around out there.
a lot of
What was that?
unanswered questions.
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell.
Almost turned number lock off,
Get
and
out
I
of
remember
here
how
before
badly
you
that fucked
lead
me up
it
last
right
time,
to
so
it.
let's not do that.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left
Pretty much
behind.
sheriff as well.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's
Just
a kennel
scroll
in the back of the
down.
building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be
And
easy.
don't let me forget, because I'm looking at my
Alright, I'm
notes,
going.
and I don't even have it written down in my notes that I need to pick up the valve handle. This is now your run, chat. This is our run. Oh, when I submit a PB today, it's gonna say Sornek in chat. Smooth. Wow. See, I remember thinking, okay, do I have the menu in down? But I'm pretty sure I've got it down now, like muscle memory wise. That's one thing that kind of bums me out about Resi 3 is there's no proper menu in like this game. The menu in this game is so good. I don't even I assume it's an intentional feature,
I don't think I.
or whether just the masterminds
My
of
name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
the speedrun community have put that together. But it is really good.
It's a dead end.
Yeah, once we
get
do this
upstairs through this shaft.
and we
Give me a
get
boost
the first
as I
aid
get.
spray and we're heading back upstairs to the save room after I get the crank. Don't let me forget, because I will forget. Because I'll just be on another tangent.
How cute. That little girl must have dropped this. I think I'll hold on to it for her.
Look more. 3, 4. How you doing, Patchy, dude? Fucking, I actually saw a video of Snoop Dogg earlier, and I think it was from some esports event. And I assume he lost, and it was all for like fun or whatever, right? And the report, like the caster or the interviewer, she was like, "Oh, you know, how you feeling?" He's like, "How the fuck you think I feel?" It's the funniest shit. And it's like, you know what, man? Yeah, I feel it, man. Oh, I think Oh, you fucker. I know not to do that. It might have been from the Halo thing. Oh, wait, maybe not. There was a clip when they were revealing Battlefield 1. In the multiplayer, they had like him and a load of other celebrities and a load of other like YouTubers and Twitch players. And I'm not like, I remember the camera pans to him as they're like playing.
Hey, I can't
And the dude's smoking a joint.
I'm going to have to
This event, like he's like puffing away as he's got like the controller in his hand.
What?
I mean, no one in their right mind is going to go up to him and say, "Hey, could you put that out?"
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the was blocking the corridor.
No one in their right mind is going to come up to him and say,
Got it.
"Yeah, you could be." It doesn't matter who you are, man. If it comes up to you with a joint, you smoking it. It's just like you don't get to decide. Oh yeah, in that Madden tournament, didn't he leave his fucking his stream on for like 8 hours after because he just forgot to turn it off? Like he walks out and it's just left on. I don't know, man. I mean, you should see the amount of herbs these Resident Evil characters have been fucking consuming over the years. So first hit, we've got to take that. Yeah, they've been smoking the that Raccoon City Kush. See, now we've got extra room in our inv. Jesus, come on, Leo, mate, you've been what's going on? Especially the evidence room. Why do you think there's a lighter in there on Claire's scenario? Why else? Oh, that's not the evidence room. That's the filing room. Still. A big time save there because we use the first aid spray. You definitely got to get on these B scenarios at some point. I would highly recommend it. They are a lot of fun. The president. Fucking. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Trailer Park Boys. But if you watch some of the later seasons, he's in some of the episodes, and it's fucking good. Yeah, man. Good. We've got some well, I've got a Trailer Park Boys sound effect. Yeah. I was way in my thoughts there for a minute. The early episodes are very good, and the later episodes are pretty good. They're like decent. They're not as good as the like it happens with every shot. I feel like. Good liquor. You fucking stay there. You don't. It's a bit like Arrested Development. Like I've been watching that lately, and the first 3 seasons are fucking brilliant. And I'm watching the 4th one, and it's good, but I like it's not. You know, again, it's like I think it just happens to many shows. You know what I mean? not even gonna try and dodge that. Just because sometimes he'll. Yeah, when I was practicing this earlier, he actually he got me stuck in a loop where he just kept beating me to the ground. That wasn't. The run where we don't pick that up. Sorry, we are going to lose time there. My smooth brain couldn't comprehend such a thing. Willie Nelson is the only person to ever outsmoke Snoop Dogg. We're gonna save time anyway, like naturally. Just over this course, we live by the herb. Yeah, I mean we can always blame Sherry, honestly. So we go down here. We're gonna need to use that first aid. That's fine. It's okay. That's not how you close inventory quickly. It's all good, man. Hopefully you're eating something good. It's kind of we'd save more time though. I say that like you're choosing to eat something that isn't good. Okay. Chili King prawns. Nice. So where are we going here? We're going slot 5 even. I haven't had prawns in a very long time. Must admit. Count all the junk I've been eating. Oh man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I've been trying to cut out all the junk I've been eating too, but I haven't ordered any kind of like fast food in a few weeks, which is good. I get into like the habit, especially when I'm working, where I just order Greg's or some other food. Technically, I did have fast food on Friday, yeah, Friday, but I didn't order it. Didn't come out of my wallet, and it was my brother's birthday. But I don't know, like it puts a big hole in my in my wallet, and obviously isn't the best.
Bitter irony. The chief of police.
And to be honest with you, Uber Eats, man, they love taking the piss these days. Honestly, some of those delivery charges, like they put, it's like when you order something off Amazon and it's like, oh, delivery's like £25. You know, like, oh, I don't really need it. Never used Uber Eats. Yeah, better off, to be honest. I don't really use it myself anymore. Well, actually, there's gonna be a fucking massive time save here. Just realised.
Where are you going?
Like, there's one here called Just Eat, which, funnily enough, has Snoop Dogg in the commercials. But
Wait. Hey.
that one isn't so bad. Where I used to live, there were so many good like fast food places.
The streets are still crawling with zombies.
So moving here, they're nowhere near as good. It's okay. Okay, so it means I don't order as much.
Claire, wait.
See, a big old time save. It should be about 20 seconds. Dizzy Rascal to do delivery. Could you imagine? So I haven't done any quick shooting in a couple of days, so let's see how this goes. Because even in the PB, it was pretty poor. Get to practice our button mashing tomorrow on Metal Gear anyway, so it's okay. because I'll be going for the canon ending on that as well. 5, 6. There you go. Fuck, see, I dropped the last 2 shots. Fucking Leon, mate. Grew up listening to the chat. I listened to a bit of everything when I was growing up, and then during like my kind of early teen years to like mid-teen years, got more into like metal and stuff. Now I'm kind of back to how I used to be, and I just listen to generally everything. A little bit of metal in that Spotify playlist, some old school hip hop, everything. I went through that whole thing when I was like 14 of, oh man, like they don't make music like they used to. I wish I was born like here, and it's like, shut the fuck up, man. I think everyone goes through some kind of stage like that, man. It's like, Saw, shut up, stop talking. There'll be a point where like Britney Spears and Backstreet Boys. I mean, they put that in a lot of like what's supposed to be I guess nostalgia-based stuff, but like I don't know wrong with like Backstreet Boys, man.
I have to talk to her.
Classic. No, I'm kidding. It's catchy though. I'll tell you that. It's every generation has got like their own manufactured like boy band. And that's, oh yeah, 100%. If we weren't getting, if we weren't about to get DMCA'd up the backside, we'd listen. You have no idea what music is, and it's just a bit of Justin Bieber just blasting. I mean, there's gonna be a point where like there'll be people commenting on YouTube and they're like, God, man, I wish they made music like. What the fuck's what's that? It's like the Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. This is real music, you know. Just and he's like,
how did you know?
what's it called? Like 2050. Kids born in 2050. Now this Cardi B right here.
What?
You know, these people in the 2010s, they just knew. You know, they just knew what good music is. The snapbacks, God, their fashion was so classy.
I won't let anyone take the G-virus away.
Oh yeah, man, fucking tell me, like,
It's capable of creating the
it's
its potential is
it's when you realise like
that of the T-virus.
18-year-olds this year would have been born in like 2003,
Precisely.
and I couldn't remember that. I couldn't remember 2003 pretty fucking well.
None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research.
Come on, if we just slap a net, get her out of here, we can crack on with this run.
Where did you get that pendant? It looks exactly like the one I gave Sherry. She dropped it.
World record pace.
Onto it for her. Liar.
I mean, if we finish the game right this second, then maybe. Let's give the whole year a go. Hey, Snake, how you doing, by the way? Welcome on in.
Too bad.
I can't remember what year I was in, but I know I was in school then. Ba-da-da-da-dun. And you can skip this cutscene. I mean, I think you can in yours was in year 9. I was in year 9 in 2011. That's when I was in year 9. Which even then, like, people would say, oh, that's quite young. But, like, I was streaming at, like, 14. I was streaming Resident Evil at about 14 years old. You know, in the midst of that, like, oh, man. The, wrong generation bullshit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Although, like, I mean, we do have middle school here, but I didn't go to middle school. I didn't have a middle school. I was in, I don't know what you guys, what do you guys call? I don't remember what you guys call, like, what would it be, primary school until I was, until year 6, and then I went to year 7 at the age of 11, I think? God, man. Yeah, 11 was when we all went to secondary school or high school. Elementary school, sorry, I completely drew a blank there. So, thank you, Sid. I completely drew a blank where I would usually know that. We would get a free hill here, but
Leon,
no need.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up.
Shut the fuck up, Leon. Yeah,
That's 2 I owe you.
I think, unless I'm doing it wrong. Unless I'm doing math incorrectly. No, 2010 I was in year 9,
John's dead.
not year 11, sorry. Mixing years up now.
Never mind. Let's just get out of here.
I would have finished year 9 in 2011 though, I think. Ada gonna bug out. Just gonna block us instead, isn't she? Yo, half baked, how you doing, dude? I'm good, man. How's Bioshock treating you? You cracking that world record yet? I don't think so. Nah, you'll get it, dude. Alright, Ada, I'm gonna need you to not block me here. At the pace she's walking at, we get out. Hello? Thank you. Real life, I got called in today by someone again. Yeah, my secondary school tried to fucking pay certain people to stay at their sixth form because they had just opened up the sixth form the year prior. Like, some of the top students, they genuinely tried to pay them. Don't know if that doesn't seem legal, but no idea. Yeah, I finished sixth form in 2015. I went to university for a year and then I left. Because I graduated in 1 year because that's how fucking good I am now. I left that course. Then I took a gap year. Then I did 3 years. And now I'm here. I appreciate the luck, my dude. Spent 4 years with the... Yeah, man, fucking... Honestly. It is funny looking at, like... The funny part is because of... Absolutely, mate. Thank you for lurking and stopping by, and best of luck with your runs. Hopefully a PB is what I can bring you. It's really funny because like, I lived in a fairly rough area. I went to a really shit school. And when I went to university, I kind of didn't realise how bad the school I went to was until, like, we'd be sharing, like, stories and stuff. And people would maybe have, like, 2, 3 good stories. I'd have about 20. It was a fun time. But no, I get what you mean, though. I mean, I'm, like... Bear with me. Nah, not today, sadly. Oh! Working full time, insanity. It is crazy how like when it comes to university and stuff, like people, you kind of expect it to work like full time while juggling a degree on you. I don't think I'll be doing my masters though. So I'm hunching over again. But fair play, you know, at the end of the day, you know, go ahead and getting your getting your degree, man. It's and getting a master's as well. Yeah, that's just it. It's, you know, a lot of the time you do need experience in a lot of these things, and I think that's the one thing that many graduates tend to kind of like, you could do really well on paper, you know, and graduate with like a first class honours or whatever.
Come on, let's go.
But I don't have the right skills or the experience. No, I completely get that. Right, you'll have to bear with me for a moment. I'm gonna need to
Ada!
crack on with this fight,
Can you hear me?
because we kind of fucked it last time. Ooh, is that a new emote? That's a spicy looking. I'm gonna be playing MGS tomorrow. Bear with me, I'll get to these messages in just a moment. I'm just gonna fuck this dude up real quick. Oh my god. Pretty sure that's not meant to be 10 shots, but I could be wrong. It's fine. Okay. Perfect. Makes me laugh. Some bird said to me that you'll never make anything alive, and I'm not the one asking for a second-hand hand washing machine with 6 kids. Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I
Welcome back.
one of the big reasons I deleted my Facebook was purely because of
We're inside
those
on
kind of
Relic
people.
secret lab. I'll go find
The people who
someone
like peaked really fucking hard in high school and feel the need to use Facebook as their diary or to start drama, and it's like, come on, you're in your fucking 20s.
Save yourself.
Just stop.
Is it just me, or does
Just don't do
everybody
this.
always ignore what I say? I told you, it's my job to look after
And I do feel like the problem, at least,
You'll be in
like,
danger
in...
if you stay with me. I know I've
What
only
was that?
known
Did you hear that?
period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know
That's bizarre.
I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but
And yeah, like, a lot of the time, schools will push you into doing a degree on the basis that it makes them look good. And that's what my sixth form did. Because I went into a degree at 18 and feel like I really... Oh wait, no, this is... Sorry, I am doing this right. Because I reload in a minute, don't I? And I wasn't, like, ready for it. You know what I mean? I feel like it should almost be, not mandatory, but people really need the idea. Or they need, like, a gap year after they finish, like, school and sixth form or our college, because our college is different to yours. And yeah, at the end of the day, like, people will judge you for like making certain moves and not doing what's considered the status quo or getting into loads of fucking debt. But hey, if it's gonna make you sleep better at night and be more better, like, financially, which is, you know, what our fucking society is based on, okay. You know, you did the right thing with community college. And he did the wrong thing by slashing me. Because I'm not happy with that. And he did it again. What a cheeky little bastard. You better lunge at me. Yeah. Oh, God, I was going to slash me. That's not good. No worries, my dude. Not a problem. The thing is, with a lot of degrees as well, you like, I mean, obviously it depends on what you're going to do, you know. If you're going to become a doctor, something like that, or you're going to go into teaching, then obviously it makes sense to do the degree, because, but then like things like, there are certain things that you don't need to do a degree for. Something like computer science you can do purely online. You don't need books to learn computing because you can use a computer to learn all of it. You know? We're gonna grab this first aid spray. I wouldn't have done it if we weren't on 126 HP. Went into catering and hospitality in college. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the time they push us into doing these things. And it just makes us unhappy. Like I think everybody I know has gone into like that has gone to university. Usually leaves after 1 year and either doesn't come back or they redo or go to do a different course. It doesn't help when we're kind of forced this idea that, you know, if you don't go to university, you're going to be stupid and you're not going to be successful. And it's like, in my opinion, like what I learned is that the idea of success is only what you make it to be. You've got no problem doing certain, like, you know what I mean? Like, success doesn't necessarily mean you have like fucking all the money in the world, because that might not be what you want. That might not be your definition of success. You know what I mean? You might be happy doing what others would consider a shit job. You know what I mean? And the thing is, if everyone's trying to become fucking some billionaire, who the fuck's gonna do like everything else that holds our world together? And yeah, man, that basically is uni. Half the people I knew just blew all their fucking money on alcohol and drugs, and, you know, a lot of them drop out, or a lot of them, you know, bunk most of their lessons. Because they've been pushed into doing it and they don't realise that it's not really what they want. You know, it's I don't ever, like, I think other people will judge people for going to university at like a late age, and I don't see a problem with that, man. You know, at the end of the day, go do what you need to do in life first. Something like putting yourself in the amount of debt that you do at university is such a big decision, and it shouldn't be one that you make at such a young age. Because you've been told for the last like 6 to 8 years that you should do that. Oh, he's gonna bite us in the ass. Fuck. Like, if you're happy working your way up at a place and becoming a manager or something like that, then fuck it. That's what you want. And you're always going to get people who are going to judge what you do. Oh! Feel free to turn out to be a master assassin. That's the degree I want to do. Become a master assassin. Rookie cop. You're the one that's with that cop, right?
You murdered
Thank you for the
my
like, Snake.
husband.
Well appreciated.
I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-Virus, didn't you?
More than ever, mental health
This is my
is super fucking
husband's
important, and I
legacy.
don't mean that in like the, oh, we'll be positive shit. I just mean like, don't kill yourself for a job or break your back for a job that
I'm talking
is just
about.
gonna fucking replace you in a few minutes. You know what I mean?
Don't know anything,
Or for a
do you?
degree that you don't even want.
You're so
You know what I mean?
She's one of the operative
There
center
like
of
there are
operations.
always other ways to get into certain jobs. You know,
Obtain the G-Virus.
you want to become a lawyer or a doctor. It's different,
No, it's
and
the
you
truth.
do have to go through the methods you have to.
This one did a background
But
check.
there are, like I said before, you know,
Specifically got close to John
you want to go into something like media or programming. Sometimes it's better just to learn yourself and build a really good portfolio and let that speak louder than a piece of paper. And that's coming from me who got a degree, so
You don't want to
you know I played into that game.
You're about to die anyway.
Now I'm a little bit concerned with the health we've got, but bear with me. Just got to focus on pushing this box. I didn't push that 4 times. One. No, I did push 4 times. It's okay. And thank you for the GGs, man. I fucking love that emote. No, we did. We pushed it. See? I'm overthinking that. Yeah, people are gonna be watching the VOD of this and they're gonna be like, I came here to watch Resident Evil, not to be Yeah, by all means. And also we got 2 new sound bites. I mean, one of them, I already have my own sound bite. If you do exclamation mark sounds, but the last 2 sounds on that list, brand new, fresh out of the Audacity oven. No, wait, one of them's missing.
Leon, please.
Don't
escape.
is the other one. Oh, I didn't add it. That's,
We're a team.
so exclamation mark
I can't just
DONT,
leave you
no
behind.
apostrophe. That's the final one.
I'm
I'll add that in after this run.
just a woman who fell in love with you. Nothing more.
No? Never mind. Oh, don't be a cunt. Oh, there you go. It's super late. I'm gonna edit that sound because I think I accidentally left like 5 seconds. Same with the holiday one. I left a few seconds of don't make that sound. No, it did. It just just did it very late. Oh, no, I'll fix that one later.
I will always remember you. Goodbye, Ada.
Thanks for this. We're on my holiday.
That works so well. I'll always remember you, Ada. Thanks for this. You ruined my holiday. I need to make them louder, and I will do that after this, because I need to fix the commands.
Leon, you made it.
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry.
I will always remember you.
The office.
Even though he's not enough for 20 minutes.
Wait a second.
What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Hello? Claire, are you there? Claire! The security office?
See, I don't actually know what I said in that room. But I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Sherry?
No, it's not very. It was very subtle.
Claire is waiting for you.
That's perfect. I'll check that out afterwards. Quite curious to see what it is. Also, got a nice little surprise coming at the end of the stream. I'm very excited for it. It's been something that's been in a work in progress for a couple of weeks, maybe like a little over a week. Very much looking forward to it. Don't know how we saved 0.2 seconds on that.
Just rest here for now. Claire should be back soon.
My neck twitched.
5 minutes until detonation.
What is the function of that, huh? Why are the bars over it?
Here, use this.
Clenchville.
Ada, is that you? Ada!
My man was about to
Game over.
do bad things to me, man. Leon was about to get 3 talons right up the prison pocket. We can do that damageless though, which would be achieved through getting 3 quick shots and not dropping the second one. We'll be in the money. Little concerned here, if I get grabbed once I'm on caution, that's going to be a little bit of time loss. It's not going to happen today. Make them know what prison ass feels like. Like a massive talon just...
What was that?
Whoa. No, thank you.
Warning. Biohazardous outbreak imminent. The emergency
Leon's just
system
walking
has
funny
been
for the rest of the run.
This train will detonate. Repeat, this train will detonate.
Leon, what's the problem? Nothing.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The door won't open.
It's very true. Pretty sure we fucked up the menu in here too, because I always choke menu in this fight for some bizarre reason. Way out of my understanding, it's just a thing. It's like an arsehole with teeth. I know I'm not the first person to say that either. GG, everybody. Come on, die, dude. What's going on? Let's die. Let's go. See, if I had like a little bit more ammo, which I just don't think you can, because when he starts bleeding, I think as Claire, if you shoot him with a grenade, he dies after that. Or he dies quicker. Dropped a load of handgun shots there. Don't know how we may have done there. GG's, everybody. Oh, spicy. 54-26. Good job, everybody. A ranking. All in a day's work, huh? Have my splits been fucked up the whole time? It doesn't matter. It still shows the time.